Next, I am very excited to welcome back one of our speakers who spoke here before, but always brings very interesting perspectives and extremely valuable information. Please welcome back Professor Kathy Taylor from Naugatuck Valley Community College.
Okay. Perfect. So what year? Any guess? Go ahead. Okay.
40s?
Okay, so 2020? All right, 2020, and I heard 1940s. Anyone else?
I'll go 1900.
1960s, 1900? We actually have to go back close. 1923, with the Jamaican philosopher and activist Marcus Garvey. And one more. Wake up Ethiopia, wake up Africa. It was his call to global black citizens to become more socially and politically conscious. That's 1923. Now, move fast forward to 1931. Does anybody know what was going on in 1931? The Renaissance. Anything else? The Great Depression, right? Well, we had 9 black boys in Scottsboro, Arizona. Okay? 9 of them accused of raping 2 white women. After just 14 days, 8 of the 9 of them were convicted. And they were sentenced to death by the electric chair. The one that was not convicted because we thought he was not guilty. The question became, was he too young to die by execution? And he was 12. And so after that, we have a musician, Lee Belly. And he writes a song. He's a blues musician who writes a song in 1931 following these Scottsboro boys. And so as he was sitting and talking with them and talking with their attorney, he wrote a song, and in that song, he advises people to be a little careful when they go along through different places. And he says, best stay woke and keep your eyes open. And yet, who among us wants to walk through life unaware? Who wants to walk not knowing what's happening all around us? Right? So we come from 1923 to 1931, and then we move up to 1962. And if anyone read the New York Times today, in 1962 it was another article written about stay woke, and that was William Kelly. And he wrote a piece that said, if you are woke, you are a socially conscious black American. Okay? So these are terms that are very familiar in the black community. Now come up to the year 2000, and Macy Gray, who is an R&B singer, she has a song, Stay Woke. Now, in her song, Stay Woke, she's talking about a cheating spouse. Okay? But in it, she says, stay woke, don't let them catch you sleeping, don't close your eyes. So it's kind of still consistent. It's moving away from the black consciousness. Now in 2014, and we have the signs Black Lives Matter. We have the police shooting of Michael Brown in St. Louis. Now we have the Stay Woke and Black Lives Mattering merging in the media for the first time. Then in 2017, if anyone saw the very popular movie Get Out, and in it, Jordan Peele said that he wanted his characters to be smart, to do things that intelligent and observant people would do. And literally in the movie, his character had to stay awoke. But by 2018 rather, even before 2020, now the word becomes a weapon. Right? And now it's being used as a stick to beat people up. And it's going to beat people up who are socially conscious. And part of this comes after 2017 when woke is formally included in the Oxford Dictionary. And there, when it's included in the Oxford Dictionary, we define it as aware of and actively attentive to important facts and issues, specifically of racial and social injustice. And yet, right after that, the next year, it becomes a weapon. And one of the things that I wanted to caution us against is because sometimes once words are weaponized, we shy away from them. We no longer use them. We no longer embrace them. And I say no, that we cannot allow the word woke to be void of its original meaning. The original meaning is really seeped in this black consciousness, and also being aware of police misconduct and mistreatment or law enforcement from 1931. So there is a history that comes along with this word that did not start with Fox News, right? And how important it is to remember that and keep it. But the other thing that I would remind us of on this Sunday afternoon, in the New Testament, Jesus said, everyone that comes to me crying out, Lord, Lord, not all of those people will enter into the kingdom of heaven. Right? So not everyone who cries out, I'm woke, will be dedicated to what that requires. It requires something of us. And so when we think about when we woke up this morning, we were in our pajamas, we were comfortable, we were warm, we had the heat on. Either your alarm clock woke you up or your dog woke you up. I don't think anyone woke up by birds singing this morning. But however you came to wake up by the hand of God, we had to do something once we woke up, right? We didn't stay in the bed. We had to get up. We had to brush our teeth. We had to eat. We had to do all of these things. Because once we are woke, it requires something of us. And so, this is how I will end. Once we wake and we are aware of what's going on, we have to act. Just being woke in and of itself is not enough. Just being aware in and of itself is not enough. But one of the reasons why woke is such a weapon used against us, because if we don't know, we will never act. We will stay blind. We will walk through life unaware. And so all of this fighting and pushback against what kids can learn in school, what books can be taken out in the library, what words can be used in the classroom, all of that is an effort to keep people from being aware and observant and circumspectly and walking circumspectly in the world. So I encourage all of you, when we wake, let us know that just as we put our feet on the ground in the morning, that this work of racial and social injustice and fighting against racial injustice, it requires us not only to know, but to also do. And so I encourage all of us to be observant, to walk circumspectly, to be aware, to be mindful, and dare I say, may we all stay woke. May we be woke today, tomorrow, and forever. Thank you.